Okay guys, so this is basically kind of it for a garden update. This is all the tomatoes that I've harvested, kind of, plus the ones that are in there. These are all Southern Nights. I'm just sorting them so I can get seeds. These are a mishmash of many things. These are Brandywines. These two are red Brandywines. Those are all Big Beef. I'm not quite sure what this is. I think it might be a Brandywine. Black Crim. That's not all of them, by the way, too. Well, we have, in here we have a couple big ones. This one especially. Look at that. That is a Beefmaster right there. If we turn our scale on, let's see what this thing weighs in at. I bet you it's over a pound. A pound and not a single ounce. Now the scale's a little bit off correct depending on the way you tilt your tomatoes. So here it says that we have one. It's all about the center of gravity. So let's just say it's over a pound. We know that. And that, believe me, it's not the biggest tomato. That is. Those are pink Brandywines, by the way. Look at that. That is beautiful. Let me just scoot that thing over. There, it's at 0, but somehow something's... Oh, I know what it is. It's these tomatoes. I was just taking pictures, so they were all bundled together. It's the tomatoes on this thing. So we have to get this thing to 0 out. Put our tomato on. 1 pound, 2 1/4 ounces. That's pretty impressive. And this is the largest tomato of the year. Definitely the largest of the year. There's not a single other one on the plant that on any other plants that could possibly beat that one. And this one's just like 2 1/4. Actually, it's a 1/4 ounce. When I measured it, I actually weighed all these things beforehand, the big ones, and this one actually originally was consistently weighing in when it's rested on its shoulders. It consistently weighs in, and at 1.5, which is the best way to weigh them, by the way. You want to weigh them on their shoulders, and it has this weird little thing on the bottom of it. Isn't that kind of cool? That thing right there. It's like a almost. If you tilt it this way, it looks like a little nose coming out of the tomato. Make a little face on that guy. Anyway, let me just flip these things on their shoulders and we can head outside and I can show you what has been going on in the world of my garden. Just in case you guys wanted to know. So yeah, that's a fridge. All these will be probably put into boxes after this video. I think I already showed the blemish-free one, but all these will be put into boxes after this video and stored in my garage, because here in Williams Lake, it's actually getting cold enough to refrigerate things. I didn't grow that watermelon. We got that at a farmer's market. Isn't that kind of cool? I'm going to save some seeds from this thing. I already have seeds for baby doll watermelon, though, so that's just cool, though. Anyway, so before we go any further, do not want to knock that picture down. Would you look at that? This is my pumpkin. That is, well, not my single pumpkin. I just picked this one because, and you know, it's right now in here, which will cool it off because it's a lot colder in here than it is inside. And that'll last it probably till Halloween. It's really blurry, my camera, right now. Just let it focus. It needs some light. Come on. Come on. Yeah, okay, anyway, this unfocused picture, what we're going to do is we're just going to head outside and I'm going to show you guys everything. Unlike normal, let's just start out with the tomato bed. So anyway, this is our lovely tomato bed. You can see the plants have fallen over, which knocked this and knocked these plants over. So all in all, now we just have a complete disgusting mess of tomatoes. But you know what, I have no problem with the disgusting mess of tomatoes. As long as they're producing. I can't get to the Cherokee Purples, which is kind of annoying me, though. Because I really want to pick some Cherokee Purples, but it's not easy when the Black Crims and the Black Zebra have fallen over under them. This right there, that's a nice cluster of Black Zebra, some more Black Zebra, a lot of Black Zebra. Only a couple ripe ones, though. Here's a cluster of the CC Totem Red. There's a good cluster. There's some ripe ones in there I gotta pick. Black Crim has a lot of ripe ones. And I can't even see what the Cherokee Purple's doing. Honestly, I do not know if there's like a 20-pound tomato in there. This is, I figured out these were red Brandywines. I don't really care. I thought they were pink ones, but I did plant red Brandywine seeds. Who cares? Still, tons of tomatoes. Oh, and that prize-winning tomato came right off of here. It was sitting right in there. These are pink Brandywines. Still a lot to come. Those should ripen before the frost comes. The Roy Zovies Russian heirloom. I gotta save seeds from these, unfortunately. Most of the ones that I get, because they're paste tomatoes, I'm not gonna be getting much seeds. And I think we don't have much of a problem with blight right now. The plants seem to be doing okay. Everything seems to be good. But the Roy Zovies, I remember looking and finding a perfectly ripe Roy Zovie tomato down there. Now look at that. I'm gonna pick that. Ooh, that's a big tomato. These are more Brandywines down here. I can't even show you all the tomato varieties. It's actually quite impossible to do that. As you can see, the lettuce and stuff, it's, you know, been... Oh, mud, that's disgusting. So anyway, this guy over here, you can see that it grew. I picked a lot of tomatoes off of it, too. Now, this is the Southern Nights. I picked all the tomatoes that you saw right off there. Indigo Rose. Look at that cluster of big beefs. That's a big cluster of big beefs. Wow, look at that. Most of these nice ones. These ones I'll use for seed, because I found out Indigo Rose are open pollinated, so you can save seeds from them and plant them next year. So I'm going to save seeds from this Indigo Rose. You know, we still have quite a bit of action going on down here. Big beefs everywhere. I'll have a nice liking for big beefs, actually. They're pretty good. I can see a perfectly ripe red Brandywine from here. I'm going to have to pick that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but... Anyway. It's a perfectly ripe red Brandywine. There's just ants crawling on my legs. Sorry about that. Okay. Actually, as I'm just looking at this, these black crims that kind of took over our pepper bed, these black crims have got some fruit on them that they like to show. Look at the fruit. These black crims have a different appearance than the black crims that I already had, but they've got fruit on them, and that'll ripen before first frost, I can tell you that. So, squash bed, it's a sad destruction. There is the, well, there's basically just death everywhere. The squash bed is covered in powdery mildew, which really sucks. It only affects squash, though, but you can see, we got what we wanted from this thing. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Big pumpkin. There was another pumpkin over there, but as you saw, I picked it. Zucchini. Well, I was also on vacation, so that's why I couldn't help these fallen over tomatoes. It's because they've had a week to grow into each other. So, I mean, if I pull them out, I'm just going to break a bunch of plants. As you can see, also, I had some big zucchini. Unfortunately, they were rotting and got eaten. Or eaten, whatever way you want to put that. But either way, it was a pretty good harvest out of the squash this year. You know, we had good stuff going on. You can see that there's actually even tons of cherry tomatoes. They're falling on the ground, there's so many of them. Oh my goodness. Oh, in there's a Perfect Garden Master tomato. I don't think, is that our Perfect Garden Master tomato? I haven't checked a lot of these because I only got back yesterday. You can see there's squash everywhere too. That's spaghetti squash. There's more spaghetti squash. I gotta pick that one. The pumpkin was sitting right there on that little bit of cardboard. And that took a lot to get that thing off. It did not want to come off. Oh, I think that's our perfect tomato. Yes, our perfect tomato. Look at it. It's ripe. It's so nice looking. I'm going to eat that. I'm going to definitely eat that. So, anyway. You know, it's kind of not exactly, well, it's not exactly good news in the squash bed, but you know what, all the squash do this pretty much at the end of the year. That's ready to pick, that's ready to pick, that in there, I believe is ready to pick. You can see that. A lot of squash. Okay. One thing that's kind of interesting Oh no. That's a sad loss. Who cares? I think I lost my... I think I lost two things. I think that was my pickle. Not pickle, my whatever it is. And this was my beautiful cantaloupe or muskmelon right here. That vine. That sucks. That really does. But I've got melon. At least one of them. I think I lost the cucumber though. To whatever. Yeah, didn't really get much off of the cucumber either. But there was a melon on this when I left, and now it's gone. It's all gone. Well, my camera's... Oh, I just fell and slipped down. That's nice. Fell right onto my squash, too. Oh, look at that. Too bad that didn't get pollinated. That's a little... I think it's a little bit too late for it, almost. It's a little butternut. A little butternut squash that ended up never getting pollinated. So let's head up here. Look at those pumpkins. Those things are huge. Glory vine has got tons of these. Look at this. It has these seed pods, and the seed pods have opened right up. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Peas are dead. Dead peas. Peas are just about dead. Yep. Strawberries, they've got runners coming out of them like crazy. This is the only blight problems that we have. These topsy-turvy tomato planters kind of suck. Yeah, we do have yellow tumblers finally, you know. Look at the yellow tumblers. Those are good. They taste really good, too. Okay, so, over here. This is my indigo rose propagation that I took. Right here. Leaf curl, though, that's a problem. It's got tons of leaf curl. I don't want it to have leaf curl, though, which is annoying me. This is a mystery tomato I found. Figure I'd put it up. This is a brandywine I propagated. Yep, you would never know that this thing wasn't a plant until like a little while ago. These are the brandy sweet plums. They're very, very tasty. I absolutely love these things. Very good. Coastal Pride orange. Lots of ripe on that thing. Not quite sure what this is. Anyway, it has tomatoes on it. Yellow pear. Lots of little pears, not many yellow. Honeybee, though. The honeybee has quite exploded. It tastes really good, too. The honeybee, actually. Way too much fruit for us to even work with. White rabbit, I have no idea where that went. I don't even know what happened to the white rabbit or when it's even ready to pick. Wait, I haven't seen any. Well, maybe that's some right there. Maybe this is a white rabbit. No, I did an unripe honeybee. Well, look at that. Oh, my camera's about to cut. I like to warn you guys, that way it's just not like jumping from clip to clip. Anyway, you can see all the big red brandywines, and one thing I wanted to do while I was here is pull up a carrot. These carrots, we have a few carrots in here, and I think they're just about ready. Let's find the biggest carrot we can find, and then not exactly what I was expecting, but it's only one. It's a decent carrot. These are black carrots, by the way. They're supposed to look like that. Probably tastes really good. We'll go inside and wash this thing off. Ooh, there's a strawberry. I'm going to pick that and eat it. Just look at that. That's a pretty good strawberry. That's tasty. Anyway, so I'm back. I can't, you see that? I'm back, and my garden is back too. We were at Salt Spring and everything. Unfortunately, we didn't get any filming done. Too much fun, not enough filming. Well, I guess that's what happens when you're in a fun area. But anyway, so that's just about it. Oh no. Oh, sad thing. My poor plum tree, my poor little plum tree's fiance died. Yeah, sad little story. Now my plum tree is all alone in this world. My cherry plum is all alone, doesn't have a pollinator. We'll have to get one. Every tree we put in that area always dies. It's really weird. I think there's something wrong with the soil. Maybe we should plant it somewhere else. Like, I don't know. Plant it in the middle or something. Anyway. So, yeah, that's just about it. No peas, no really much nothing, but you know what? It's a garden. So anyway, I'm going to see you guys later. As we say. Going to see you guys later. And my garden. We'll see you later too, I guess. Anyway, bye-bye.